Hi guys, this is Dawn with Furtastic Friends, and today I'm making cookies. I'm making two kinds. I am making the original Toll House cookies, and I am making the Nestle's hot cocoa cookies. I'm not going to spend too much time on the Toll House because I have made this before, but today I am going to go with the original recipe and not the recipe I used before. I am going to stick with the original recipe and not the doctored recipe that I used previously. The previous recipe, I used 1 stick of butter so that you could get a different kind of cookie, but I'm going to stick with the original recipe today, and I'm going to use the 2 sticks of butter. So I'm going to cover the ingredients. We're going to get these suckers mixed together and put in the oven, and then we're just going to move right on to the hot cocoa cookies, okay? You need 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of salt, which I already have mixed together and sifted in this bowl. You need 1 cup, which is 2 sticks of softened butter. You also need 3/4 of a cup of regular sugar and brown sugar, which I have mixed together in this bowl. You need 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 large eggs, 2 cups of chocolate chips, and I've opted for the mini semi-sweet morsels, and a cup of nuts. Now the nuts are optional, and because the nuts are optional and are going to take up a lot more space in the cookies, I cut back the chocolate chips to 1 1/2 cups. So there you go, guys. That is the Toll House cookie recipe. Let's get started. Okay, guys, the first thing you want to do with your cookie recipe, and this is the same with both of these cookies, is you want to cream your butter and your sugars together. And I've already got my butter and the brown sugar and white sugar in my bowl, and I'm going to go ahead and get this started and cream them together. Okay, once you have your butter and your sugar creamed together, you want to start adding your eggs in one at a time. And next, add in your vanilla. And now we're going to slowly add in our flour mixture. Okay guys, when I'm done adding the flour, I'll be back. Okay, that was the last of my flour. And my mixture's done. Now I just need to give this a good stir and then stir in my chips and my nuts. Once I do that, I'll be back. Okay guys, look at that gorgeous chocolate chip and nut cookie dough. Ugh! Now I'm going to put it on my cookie sheets with some parchment paper and bake them at 375 between 9 and 11 minutes. When they're done, I'll be back. Okay guys, I thought I'd show you them before they go into the oven. Look at those beautiful little mounds of deliciousness. Okay, 375, 9 to 11 minutes. I'll be back. First batch, right out of the oven. Gotta let them cool first before I can put them on a cooling rack. And the second batch just went in. So now we got the Toll House cookies are down. Moving on to the hot cocoa cookies. Okay guys, cookie number 2, hot cocoa cookies with a Hershey's Kiss. You're going to need 1 cup of butter, that's 2 sticks. You're going to need 1 cup of regular sugar and a half a cup of brown sugar. You're going to need 2 eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and 3/4 of a cup of Hershey's cocoa, which I already have mixed in with my flour. Also included in that is 1 teaspoon of baking soda and a half a teaspoon of salt. You will also need 1 cup of chocolate chips, and I'm again using the little mini semi-sweet chips. You will need marshmallows cut in half and some kisses to go on top. That's what you need, guys. So, let's get started. Okay, guys, this recipe is very similar to the first one. I've got my butter and all the sugars already in the bowl, and we just need to cream those together. Add in your egg one at a time. Add in the vanilla. And slowly start adding in your dry ingredients, which is the flour and cocoa mixture. Now this is going to take about a minute or two, so I'm going to go ahead and add all this in slowly, and I'll be back. Okay guys, everything's been mixed in, and look at that chocolatey goodness. Now with this cookie mix, once you've mixed in your chocolate chips, you need to refrigerate the dough for 10 to 15 minutes covered. So I need to go ahead and put this in another bowl, put some saran wrap on it, and put it in the fridge for about 10 to 15 minutes. Once that's done, I'll be back. Okay guys, I've taken the dough out of the refrigerator and I have put it on my tray. I'm trying two different sizes. I'm trying a small size and a larger size to see which one will work, because I used a larger cookie scoop on my Toll House cookies and ended up going to a smaller scoop with those cookies. So before I get way into making these with the wrong size, I'm going to do a test run with the first batch. So let me go ahead and put these in the oven and let's see what happens. Okay, the first batch just came out and I popped on half a marshmallow and I just popped on the Hershey's Kiss. And yeah, the big version is just a little too big, guys. I think the smaller version is the way to go. So that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to go with the smaller version because the bigger version is just spreading out too much. So that is hot cocoa cookies with marshmallow and kisses on top. I have got a lot more to bake. I will go ahead and there's my microwave. I'm also trying to eat some dinner at the same time. I have been baking all day long. The Toll House cookies made about 5 or 6 dozen. This is probably going to make about the same. Plus, making them from scratch. Yes, I have been baking all day long. So there you go, guys. I will show you a plated version of these when they're all done. And that is cookies. I'll be back later. Okay, guys. I am done baking for today. I actually only did half of these and I froze half of the batter in the freezer because I could not go any longer. It is already after 7 p.m. and I have been baking all day long. These are the hot cocoa cookies with melted marshmallow and a kiss on top. And they are sitting in these cute little Christmas cupcake liners in this box. And I'm about to cover it with foil so that they'll be ready for shipment tomorrow. And this is a tin that also has the Christmas liners inside. And it is filled with the Toll House chocolate chip cookies. And I'll be covering it with parchment paper. and putting the lid on that, and it will be ready for shipment with this. I still have another box full, and I have 2 bags full of chocolate chip cookies. One will be for me, and I'll probably freeze half of them. The other bag will be for my friends with the dogs. So yes, I was baking my little heart out today. But those are the cookies. And yes, I've already had a little taste, and OMG, they are very yummy. So there you go, guys. Nestle's Toll House cookies and hot cocoa cookies with marshmallow and Hershey's Kisses. If you're new to my channel, I hope you subscribe. And as always, love, hugs, and kitty kisses. Merry Christmas, everybody. Much love. Bye, guys.